excited to be back here with Pat. Pat, I'm just excited about the big game on Sunday.
Yeah.
Whoa! Tanisha, edit that out. We can't call it that word. It's the big game.
You're right, you're right. The big game. Or the Liver Bowl.
Oh man, this dude's punny. That's a punny guy right there. I like that. Okay, since we're talking about football, what we're going to talk about on the Inside Loop today is 5 parallels between successful football teams, especially like the Rams and the Patriots, and successful real estate teams and professionals who work together. 5 points we're going to talk about today. The overlap between football and real estate are teamwork, knowing your assignments, being adaptable, using technology, and measuring and improving. So when it comes to teamwork, when you look at both of these teams, the Rams and the Patriots, they do a great job of everybody being on the same page and playing together. And they understand that, you know, sometimes you're going to have to pick up the slack for the other players and not do what your specialty is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could have watched all year Gronk was blocking. He wasn't going out for passes, old man Gronk. And then the last game, he went out and he caught some of the biggest passes of his career.
Sure.
So the whole idea of playing as a team, following the same sheet of music is vitally important. Would you agree?
Absolutely. So knowing your role on a football team or an industry is going to help you better your team as a whole. Knowing your teammates' roles are going to help you also be adaptable as far as making sure that I'm holding you accountable, as well as you're holding myself accountable, and then, you know, there's always going to be overlap. I'm not only going to be doing this specific role. You're not only going to be doing your role. There's going to be some overlap, and knowing those commonalities and knowing each other's role is going to help us work together as a whole for the team.
Right. What would your role be? You special teams?
Tight end.
There you go. I like that.
8th grade tight end.
8th grade tight end. Yes, yes. Speaking of being on the same page, every great team like the Patriots and the Rams, the players know their assignments going in. They study in advance. They know where they're supposed to be on each play. Mm-hmm. They know the routes they're supposed to run, and that's vitally important in the real estate world as well. Would you agree?
100%. So knowing your role and your game plan is going to help you from the point of listing all the way through the closing. If you don't know the game plan, you know, your client's going to be upset because you're not the one, the expert, leading them to do what, you know, they need to be doing. They're then, you know, missing paperwork, etc. So knowing the complete game plan A to Z is going to help the whole team, you know, close that deal as many times over. So very crucial.
Yeah, and sometimes you can know the route and still get shoved before the ball gets to you.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, there's no flags in real estate. I guess, unless the commissions start knocking on the door, maybe.
You better have compliance.
That's right. Well, luckily we do. Here at dotloop.
Number 3, adaptability. You have to adapt to the market, or you're going to
Omaha.
Yes, yes. Look at the Peyton Manning right there. Cut that meat. If we look at each of these teams, Sean McVay, 33-year-old, he's adapted the way coaches are relating to the players, the millennials. Mm-hmm. He's from what I've heard, he understands the needs of every player. He's got great emotional intelligence. Mm-hmm. And then Bill Belichick, who's twice his age, adapts in a different way. He's a mad scientist, week to week, adapting to who he's playing. He may run the ball the whole game, then the next game pass the whole game. Mm-hmm. And then he adapts at halftime. Mm-hmm. It's necessary to adapt.
Yeah. In real estate, you're not always going to have that game plan go on without a hitch, right? So you're going to need to be able to call those audibles. Technology is going to help you when that happens or needs to happen. You know, if I need to negotiate with my client right now in this moment, I need to document over to them. There's only a few ways that I'm going to be able to do that. With dotloop and text messaging, you're going to be able to negotiate those deals in the moment when, you know, a flag's thrown or something like that. You're going to be able to adapt very quickly, and the ball never stops rolling. So just first downs all ahead.
I love that point, because in football you can have all the assignments and planning, and then you get to the line and things completely change. You have to call it audible, and you're a jazz musician. I'm trying to think of who's the best one.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton, yeah, he's the best at doing that. But yeah, I mean, we're in a negotiation. You can go into a negotiation with everything set in stone that you want to talk about, and then things change, and you need to get new paperwork on the fly on your phone. You get it all done, so that's a great point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Number 4, the best teams, whether it's football or real estate, use technology to empower success, basically. And in the NFL and really all sports, you're seeing analytics being used to understand which players to draft, how to get players in the best shape, what diets they should have. There's sports science shows that really talk about everything, so you're putting the right people in the right position based on what the data is telling you. Even there's in-game technology. I mean, you watch a player, if Brady throws an interception or even a touchdown, the first thing he does, he gets back to the bench, sits down with Josh McDaniels, and they're looking at a surface or something, a tablet, and they're going over everything. And you never saw that in the past. And it's not them being afraid of the technology. The technology is helping them succeed the next time they get out on the field.
Right. So nobody wants to make the same mistake twice, right? So using that technology for them is going to help them read that defense better or whatever. You know, technology here in the real estate space, you know, you're working with different types of clients and other types of co-op agents. You know, being adaptable in that space and using technology at the right time is very crucial to getting a deal done. And also it makes you kind of look cool when you're doing it too. When you break out that iPad, get a little e-signature there, your client's going to think you're a rock star because you are an expert with technology, even though it's your daughter's, you know, iPad.
Yeah, I mean, the ability to adapt and be innovative. If you're not, you're going to be out of a job. Unless you coach for the Bengals. We sit here in the shadow of Paul Brown Stadium, so it hurts. I'm a season ticket holder. It hurts to say that. Fifth point, all the best teams, they measure and improve. I mean, it kind of piggybacks off what we were just talking about, kind of in-game, but after the game, like Tom Brady is a film geek. He watches every play. I mean, that's all he does. He sits back in his cave and just watches play after play of film and tape so that he's improved for the next time. And you got to do that. You got to know what were the sources of our successes. I mean, in real estate, you got to know what was the source of a lead and stuff like that.
Yeah, so specifically about leads, you know, a real estate broker is spending a ton of money every month, every year, trying to get these leads, right? If I continue to use the same lead gen or, you know, other products that aren't getting me the gains, the ROI that I need to continue my business at whatever pace or scale that I want, I'm not doing myself a service. So making sure that you are looking and analyzing that data and the money spent, the money coming in, you're going to be able to better, you know, decide and make those decisions where your money is going to be best utilized in getting those leads and technology and things like that. And if you're not constantly reviewing that, you know, after every game or every month or every year, you're going to have a losing season. That's the end of the story. So making sure that you're staying on top of that and reviewing and making sure, you know, that you see, you know, that defensive back this time and you can avoid making that same mistake over and over again.
That's awesome. I love talking football. Were you a blocking tight end or were you?
No, man, hands.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, running routes for sure.
Yeah, but Sunday for the big game.
For the Liver Bowl, I'm going to go with by 3.
Oh, yeah, you got clients on both coasts. You know, yeah. Good call. Well, we'll see you next week. Be sure to subscribe to the Inside Loop. It should be here or somewhere. It's been fun having you. It's been fun having you back.